What's up, everybody? Welcome to my J-Lin discussion video, my first ever. And today I want to talk to you guys about D'Angelo Russell is going to the Brooklyn Nets. He was traded along with Timothy Moskov to the Brooklyn Nets for Brook Lopez and I believe the 27th pick. And it was essentially a dump move by the Los Angeles Lakers to get rid of Moskov in order to sign Paul George or LeBron James next year. So they have to, in order for the Brooklyn Nets to take the deal, the Lakers have to throw in the number 2 pick overall a couple years back, D'Angelo Russell. I am quite shocked because I really thought, because this is a couple of years ago, Russell was really hyped up. He was pretty much this year's Lonzo Ball. Everybody was talking about him. He was a number 2 overall pick, and now he's being traded in pretty much a salary dump move. So, that just goes to speak how fast things turn. Things can turn in the NBA. He's really talented. He is a really talented guy. His numbers aren't very good. He only shot 40% last year. But when you watch him, he has the moves. He can pass, he can shoot. And he has a little step back J. And he is talented. And he is really young. He's only 21 years old. And I really think he would work great with Jeremy Lin on this Brooklyn Nets team. Jeremy Lin, to me, a lot of people are saying D'Angelo Russell is the best player in the team right now. But what I have to say is just hold on a second here. By every metric, last year, Jeremy Lin was better than D'Angelo Russell. If you look at the per 36 minutes, Jeremy Lin shot 44% from the field, 37% from 3, 82% from the free throw line. In comparison, D'Angelo Russell only shot 40% from the field, 35% from 3, and 78% from the free throw line. And he also has less assists and less rebounds. And Jeremy Lin scored 21 points a game per 36 minutes, and D'Angelo Russell only scored 19. So who's to tell me that D'Angelo Russell is better than Jeremy Lin right now? Now, granted, Lin is around 7 years older than D'Angelo Russell, so Russell can still get better than Lin in the long run. Jeremy Lin will eventually decline. But Lin, at this very moment, you can't argue with me that he's not better than D'Angelo Russell at the moment. And it's a matter of whose team is it next year is obviously Jeremy Lin's team. Brook Lopez is gone, the captain last year, and Jeremy Lin is going to be... He was a second leading scorer. He has the coach Kenny Atkinson's respect. Atkinson was the reason Lin even went to Brooklyn in the first place. So I think Jeremy Lin being the new captain of the Brooklyn Nets is a no-brainer. It's done. He is a new captain. D'Angelo Russell, now the youngest player on the Brooklyn Nets, is not just going to come onto the Nets and become the captain. It's just not going to happen. That would set a bad example for the rest of the team. That would not go well with what the Brooklyn Nets is trying to do at the moment. So Jeremy Lin will be the captain, and since he was here last year, he will have seniority over D'Angelo Russell. Jeremy Lin is also a better player, purely by stats and by the eye test, than D'Angelo Russell. Now, I'm not saying that D'Angelo Russell won't be eventually better than Jeremy Lin. He could be. We don't know that. But Jeremy Lin is the better player. He was here last year. This is his team. And another thing I wanted to talk about is D'Angelo Russell's character. We all know last year he and Nick Young got into a little bit of a... let's just say he broke the bro code with the whole Iggy Azalea thing. And there's been reports coming from the Lakers saying he's very immature, and he is not if you were to start a team, he might not be the person you pick to start that team, knowing what you know now, due to his attitude. And we all know the Brooklyn Nets now is in the midst of having a complete and utter overhaul from top to bottom throughout the roster. I mean, the Nets want players that are selfless, that play for one another, and that share the ball. That has become their culture now. I mean, at least that's what they're aiming to do. And so it's up to Russell to be able to see that coming into the Nets and adapt to that, not the other way around. And I have no doubt he will be able to do it. I mean, he will be the youngest player, youngest member on the team, and he'll be one person against the entire team who was here last year and who loved playing with one another, who did share the ball. So he's not going to come into the Brooklyn Nets and change the entire dynamic. And Marks and Atkinson will not allow that as well. So I think Lin and Russell will be able to play really well together. I think with because last year Lin was playing with Levert and who was the other shooting guard that he was playing with, and Foy. Neither of them can shoot. Now you bring in Russell, who, I mean, percentage-wise is not very good, but he does have a silky smooth J. If you bring Russell to play alongside Lin can definitely defer to him, and you could probably find him in the corner when he drives, and it'll definitely open up the lane for Lin. And I just think it'll be really good for both Jeremy and D'Angelo. Atkinson will definitely make it work too. Atkinson's a really good coach who brings out the best in his players and who doesn't wear his players out. I don't think Jeremy Lin played 30 minutes more than 5 times last year. So that's it, guys. That's it for my first ever Jeremy Lin discussion video. If you like what you're listening to, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will be able to make more. Peace.